rejects Niger Delta Ministry's 23 billion naira budget. We are battle ready for kidnappers, Roberts says Abia Commissioner of Police. Governor Ugwuanyi donates additional 29 patrol vans to security agencies in Enugu. Leganes coach Pellegrino leaves club after reaching agreement. Good morning and welcome to the news. I am Jonah Oje. The Senate Committee on Niger Delta has rejected the 2020 capital budget of 23 billion naira for the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs due to the uncompleted projects in the region. Chairman of the committee, Senator Peter Nwoboshi, made this known when the Minister, Godswill Akpabio, appeared before the committee to defend the ministry's budget of 25 billion naira. It was reported that the ministry is to reappear before the committee on Monday, October 28. Nwoboshi said that with the oversight function carried out in the ministry, it was realized that the bane of the ministry was abandoned projects littered all over the 9 Niger Delta states. The State Commissioner of Police, Ene Okon, has assured the people of the state that the police command is well prepared to ensure that law-abiding citizens sleep with both eyes closed. Okon made this assurance when the Ohanese Ndibo Youth Wing, Abia State Chapter, led by its leader, Comrade Oke Paul Nwankwo, paid him a courtesy visit at the command headquarters, Umuahia. The CP, who commended the Ohanese Ndibo Youth Wing for the visit, assured that the state will have a peaceful and crime-free festive period as Christmas approaches. Okon also assured Ohanese that the current secured Abia, which they are enjoying, is just a tip of the iceberg, as the police have mapped out strategies towards combating crime to a standstill in Abia. Earlier, Comrade Oke Paul Nwankwo said they came to appreciate the State Police Command on how it has been able to tackle violent crimes such as kidnapping, cultism, and armed robbery. He commended the CP for reforming the Special Anti-Robbery Squad led by CP Jambul Obioguru, stressed that kidnappers, cultists, and armed robbers have either been apprehended or relocated to other states. Nwankwo noted that incessant kidnapping and armed robbery for which Aba, Isialangwa, Okwa, and Obingwa were known for are fast becoming a thing of the past since the arrest of the notorious Ghost Sienna Boys and other kidnapping gangs by the SARS in Abia Command. Enugu State Government has donated additional 29 patrol vans to 10 security agencies in the state in response to recent rise of insecurity in parts of the state. News report says that this is coming 8 days after the police command in the state was donated with 63 patrol vans by the state government. Ugwuanyi, while presenting the innocent patrol vehicle, says that the gesture is part of ongoing efforts to rearrange the security architecture of the state. Ugwuanyi said it has become compelling to strengthen and equip security agencies in the state to be able to tackle crime. He said that the state government has equally taken delivery of hundreds of motorcycles and bicycles, adding that it has also placed order for automated drones. The governor lauded the roles of the security agencies in protecting the lives and property of residents of the state. Ugwuanyi charged them to deploy the vehicles for their intended use. The organizations that benefited from the latest gesture include the Nigerian Army, 8, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, 6, Nigeria Air Force 3, Nigerian Immigration Services 2, and Nigerian Customs Services 1. The rest are the Nigerian Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Nigerian Correctional Services, National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, Federal Road Safety Corps, and Department of State Security, DSS. The commandant of the NSCDC in the state, Evaristus Obiyo, said that the gesture will spur them on to do more in securing residents of the state. Organization of Ebonyi State Indigents in the Diaspora has criticized the decision of Governor Dave Umahi of Ebonyi State to establish grazing reserve settlements for herdsmen in the state. The organization, in a statement signed by its spokesman, Mr. Pascal Oluchukwu in Abuja on Sunday, urged the governor not to impose herders program on Ebonyi's ancestral land. The group said that if the governor refused to back out of his plan to impose the program in the state, he should be ready for some unpalatable backlash from the people. Oluchukwu, who described herders settlement as an outlandish program, said that it is a sovereign one that cannot be taken by the governor without recourse to the people of the state, where the real sovereignty resides. The organization's spokesman therefore called on Umahi to immediately rescind his decision. They urged the governor to appreciate the true essence of democracy by allowing Ebonyi people to express themselves freely. The state government is yet to react to the allegations and threats by this group. The federal government has assured that the payment of the new minimum wage will take immediate effect. The Minister of Labor and Employment, Chris Ngige, who gave the assurance while speaking with newsmen in Abuja, stated that the payment cuts across both the public and private sectors. Ngige said the consequential adjustments agreed upon are as follows. For commerce wage structure, grade level 7 got 23%, level 8 20%, level 9 19%, levels 10 to 14 16%, while levels 15 to 17 14%. The minister stated that the third category of the country's wage structure, which includes the military and paramilitary, were also factored in the agreement, since they are not in the civil service, saying that theirs will be communicated through the appropriate channels. The federal government and the labor unions finally sorted out the issues of consequential adjustments for other categories of workers after 3 days of meeting. Under the agreement reached, the core civil servants on grade level 7 are to get 23.2% adjustment, grade level 8 20%, grade level 9 19%, grade levels 10 to 14 16%, and grade levels 15 to 17 14%. The body of Nigerian Chief Executive Officers, CEOs, has reacted to a report that banks had directed MTN Nigeria Communication PLC to start charging customers of USSD transactions. It dismissed the claim from MTN that banks requested that customers should be charged for USSD transactions. MTN has sent a message to its mobile customers that with effect from October 21, 2019, 4 naira will be charged on every 20 seconds spent while using USSD access to banking services. However, the CEOs insisted that banks never directed MTN to charge customers as claimed by the telecommunication outfit. The Congregation of Christian Pentecostal Mission, Arena Branch, located at number 124 City of Light Close of 266 Fox Road, Aba, celebrated its Men's Day on Sunday. The event brought together family, friends, well-wishers of members to share in their joy. MCL News witnessed the joyful celebration. Izinewafo report.
event, which commenced with a procession and dance by the men of the congregation, was an expression of smiles and happiness. The men presented a glorious rendition in songs to the congregation as they listened with rapt attention. During the homily, the guest speaker, Reverend Vincent Okpara, emphasized on the theme, "Good thing from a rough package." He addressed the men on the need of having incomparable qualities. The Men's Day, with its theme, Men of Excellence, gave the clergy the opportunity to highlight what is expected from excellent men.
Men of excellence. I will use this to explain it. That is where I'm coming. So a lot of them are making an noise. When the people with the war, nobody is hearing them. The people that are thinking about the people, nobody is hearing them. Why? Because they are in the wrong package. They are in the wrong package. They don't have anyone to test to be promoted.
The event featured praise, worship, prayers that lifted the souls of the faithful. The welcome address was presented by the chairman of Men's Association, Brother Augustine Ojo. High point of the celebration is the presentation of the award to distinguished men of the congregation. Some who spoke to MCL News shared their joy from the celebration.
Honestly, I must say it's a thing of joy because we have been doing Men's Day. But this particular year's Men's Day is unique. You know, it is said that variety is a spice of life. Because of some of these varieties, you can see if actually you are not just a visitor for today. If you have been coming to this church, you find out that the men of today is different from what we have been seeing previously.
I want to thank God on behalf of as many that have came to grace the occasion. You know, it is not an easy thing for you to invite somebody in an occasion and you see them coming. It is the work of God. And my advice to as many as well is that they should embrace God as the founder and their keeper. I'm very, very happy, more than happy, partaking in today's Men's Day. You know, at least I'm one of the awardees. Considering what God is doing for us, the award we received today, I can say, is not by money, but it's just by merit.
I'm very, very honored. I'm very, very much happy because today is my first day of receiving any award. So, and I'm receiving it in the Church of Jesus Christ.
I'm very surprised and I'm very happy. Our men has really done well. They have done as never before. So I'm happy for them.
The drama presentation and song rendition formed a part of the event. The fathers of Reigning Kings department used the medium of their Men's Day celebration to encourage individuals on the relevance of playing a godly role in their homes and in society. 1801 MCL News.
Still to come on the news. AFCON 2021 qualifier. Nigeria gets Omero Olaaino Carlo boost. Leganese coach Pellegrino leaves club after reaching agreement. These after the break. Stay tuned.
Do not deface Abia State with posters. Do not defecate on our streets. Do not litter Abia State.
My brothers, I say what did man go do for this world where people no go talk? If you chop,
Do not urinate in public places.
you no chop, they go talk. What did make you do for this world? I say make we go do the things where we carry for heart. Now so one time. Have you not been so?
Keep Abia State clean. This message is brought to you by MCLtv.
Nigeria has been handed a triple injury boost ahead of the 2021 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin and Lesotho, with three key players in the shape of Kenneth Omero, Ola Aino and Samuel Carlo now in top condition. The former Chelsea defenders and winger were forced to withdraw from the Super Eagles squad that held Brazil to a 1-1 draw in Singapore on account of injuries. Having missed the last match before the international break against Levante, Omero returned to the starting lineup in Saturday's clash against Getafe and came through the first game back unscathed. Aino had been cleared by Torino medics to return to action. Bordeaux winger Carlo is in contention to make his ninth appearance in Ligue 1 this season. Meanwhile, Guinea-Carrot Tabo, who was a late withdrawal from the Nigeria squad for this month friendly, played the entirety of Stoke City's 2-0 win against Fulham. Leganes coach has parted ways with their coach Mauricio Pellegrino by mutual agreement, the Spanish club announced on Monday. Pellegrino, who took over in June 2018 after being sacked by Southampton, led Leganes to a 13th place finish in La Liga last season, but they are yet to win this term and 6th bottom of the table after 7 defeats and 2 draws. Luis Sembranos and Carlos Martinez, who were previously the coaches of Leganes B, have been put in temporary charge. And to end the news this morning, a second look at the major stories. The Senate Committee on Niger Delta on Monday rejected the 2020 capital budget of 23 billion naira for the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs due to uncompleted projects in the region. Abia State Commissioner of Police Ene Okun had assured the people of the state that the police command is well prepared to ensure that law-abiding citizens sleep with both eyes closed. The Enugu State government on Monday donated additional 29 patrol vans to 10 security agencies in the state in response to recent rise of insecurity in parts of the state. Leganes has parted ways with their coach Mauricio Pellegrino by mutual agreement, the club announced on Monday. That was the news, and thanks for being part of it. I am Jonah Orji. Once more, good morning.
MCL, the world in your home.
When my heart is overwhelmed, troubles feel like they don't end. I will hold on to your peace and rest in you. Situations standing tall in the mountains very high. I will never lose my faith or trust in you. Peace and rest in you. longs for you forever and ever, yes. My heart beats for you. As the deep as the water, so my soul longs for you forever and ever, yes. My heart beats for you. Something more than gold. I've got something more than gold. Something more than gold. I've got something more than gold. If all I've got is Jesus, I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world. Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world. Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world. Jesus is more than gold. It's such an honor that you call me your own. Your love is unchangeable, keeps coming after me. Heaven of my heart, I love how you love me. Treasure of my soul, I stand in awe of you. As the truth as for water, so my soul longs for you forever and ever, yes. My heart beats for you. As the deep as for water, so my soul longs for you, Jesus, forever and ever, yes. My heart beats for you. Something more than gold. I think something more than silver. Something more than life. I've got something more than riches. If all I've got is Jesus, I've got something more than gold. I'll tell it to the world. Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. Jesus is more than gold. Something more than gold. Something more than silver. The Spirit of the Lord within me is something more than gold. Something more than gold. Something more than silver. The Spirit of the Lord within me is something more than gold. More than gold. I've got something more than gold. Tell it to the world. Jesus is more than gold. More than gold, more than gold. I've got something more than gold. My brother, my sister, Jesus is more than gold. More than riches, you are everything to me. Oh God, more than life, Jesus is more than gold. Oh, not a hundred gosh. Glory to God in the highest.
MCL, the word in your home.
I was
at a place in my career and in my ministry where I felt very not alive, spiritually, emotionally, just dead.
Well, hello and welcome to TPI. We have a stellar show in store for you today, so buckle up. If you've ever been to the beach, you most probably have run your fingers through the sand. Well, imagine counting every single grain. It will take you forever. Well, Kathy Edwards helps us to think about a creator whose thoughts towards us are greater than we can imagine.
Do you ever wonder if God is thinking about you? The Bible answers that question, and all you have to do is make a trip to the beach to see the answer. When you go to the beach, the first thing you see are the waves. The Bible does talk about the Lord being mightier than the waves of the sea, but the waves don't answer the question, is God thinking about you? The only other thing at the beach is sand. Lots and lots of sand. If you want to know if God is thinking about you, you have to take your eyes off the waves and look down at the sand to find the answer. What does the sand tell you? Well, Psalm 139:18 says God's thoughts of you outnumber the grains of sand. The Bible says God thinks about you more than the amount of sand on this beach. Look at all this sand. That means God must be thinking about you all the time. So the next time you feel like nobody cares, remember, your Heavenly Father thinks about you a lot. His thoughts of you are so many that you can't count them all, because they are more in number than the sand. Now that's something to think about.
It's comforting to know that our Heavenly Father is constantly thinking of us. He has good thoughts about us that outnumber the sand. Well, up next, Ephraim Graham ventures to the unexpected places with worship leader Anthony Evans. He grew up as a preacher's kid from Dallas, Texas, and never imagined that his vocal abilities would land him right in the middle of Hollywood. Take a look.
I've seen darkness shattered by light. I've seen joy break after the night. I wanna see it again.
My first single is called See You Again, and the story behind that song is, this is a song that one of my friends wrote. Her name is Chrissy Nordoff, and she wrote songs like Your Great Name and Mercy. She's just a monster writer. We were writing one day and talking about the concept of being a preacher's kid. And I don't want to just live off the things that God's done in my life in the past. And there came a point where I was always telling the same story, always addressing, an issue or a resolve from way back. And I said to her, I need a fresh move of God in my life. And she was like, I just wrote a song called See You Again, and that's what it is. It's like, I've seen you, heal. I've seen you make tears into laughter. I've seen you return joy to me, but I want to see it again. I don't want to be telling the same story. So the bridge encompasses the whole song, basically. It says, we remember all the great things you have done, but we believe that greater things are still to come. And that is what the heart of See You Again is. It's my plea for the Lord to do more, and in turn, me inviting the audience to beg Him to do the same. And what He's faithful in doing is always meeting you there when you ask.
I wanna see it again.
My new album, Back to Life, is based on three things: honesty, vulnerability, and transparency, and how those three things have brought me back to life. I was at a place in my career and in my ministry where I felt very not alive, spiritually, emotionally, just dead. But I've also gotten to a place where I knew how to get on a stage and say the right things and sing the right notes, but that doesn't feel good. Artificial life, artificial spiritual life or emotional life, that's still not real living. I love honest lyrics. I am so over pretense in life. I don't like pretense. It's a waste of time. Musically, we push the envelope. Vocally, we push the envelope. But more than that, content-wise, I push the envelope, and I want the listener to not feel like, oh, that's a great song. I want their heart to be moved. If I wanted to tickle ears, I would do some other kind of, or solely tickle ears, I would do some other kind of music. And for me, success is not selling a bunch of albums and having a room full of people to listen to me sing. Success is me being at peace, because after having a hit record and a full tour, you can't go out and purchase peace. This album is about life change that I experienced